Oh yeah. Oh, welcome. Welcome. And returned. I win, you're here now. Of course, of course. Where's your staff, Sir Redwin? Solus' staff, right? Where's that a red? I like it. It's good on you. That, not so much, but you know. That's just the thing when you're in Dragon Age, you gotta have a terrible, terrible hat. Oh, right, last time we helped the mages. I like your little sat down stance, it's very nice. And then that was about the sum of that, wasn't it? We saved the mages, freed them, sided with them and not Colin. Yeah. We didn't talk to everyone, so we gotta do that. And there is a lot of codex to catch up, but we'll do that at the end. Or another time. Because there is a lot. I don't want to front load it. Today we're gonna... Now we've got the mages, we're gonna go to Redcliffe. Help told Connor with his little possession situation. It's not great for him. And then we'll do the whole Sacred Ashes thing, I think. But first, we must talk to everyone. Liliana?
Something I can help with?
I'd hope so. I'd like to talk about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Oh, Liliana told us a bit more of a truth about why she's here and what she was up to. And the whole Marjolein thing last time too. Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Can imagine so. Was she not happy in Orlais?
She wasn't unhappy. We had a good life, and she liked Orlais well enough. I loved it though. Valroyaux was so vibrant, colorful. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
That's true. There. Hello, Dave. Oh, yeah. It's too warm for a camera. It'll break if I put it on. It'll overheat, unfortunately. How are you doing? Ooh. Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Too warm, yeah. It overheats, unfortunately, when it gets even a little warm, and it's pretty warm at the minute. I'm alright, thank you. Ooh, not too shabby. Ogren.
What you need?
Hey, buddy. You been watching any scary games? I've been watching people play The Quarry. That's quite fun. Maybe I should actually play one of those instead of watching other people play them for once. Let's see. I'd like to know more about you, sir.
What about?
Do you like the surface so far?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling.
True,
My
very
kind of
true.
place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Ooh. Any plan to make your beard like that? What, like Ogren's? Like that? Nah, it's too big for me. I don't think it'd go that big. It's too spaced apart, I think. It gets a bit, I don't know, a bit finicky when it grows. I don't like how it feels either. It feels like it's sticking, it's stabbing into your skin. What scary movie did you watch?
What you need?
I'd like to know more about
What
you, sir.
about?
Do you miss Orzammar?
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly? They treated me like a
It is a very
fly
nice
back
beard,
there.
though.
I'm never going back.
Very itchy. Agreed. An indie movie. Ooh,
All right.
that's cool. We'll talk more later, sir.
All right, then.
I think the only horror movies I like watching are the Scream ones because they're quite amusing.
Yes.
Although I've not seen the latest one. I have question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind. What were you struggling with you, Stan? I want to discuss something you
Speak,
mentioned.
I
No,
suggest we move on.
you really don't want to talk to me,
As
do you,
you
sir?
wish.
Have I got anything to give you? I'm trying to advance our storyline here with you, sir. I love you, and all you give me is hate in return. Zavran, Morrigan, Liliana, Ogren, Win, Alistair, Win. I don't think I've got anything for Stan, other than these anyone ones. That's unfortunate. Where are you, Stenny boy? Just some
You have my
earrings.
thanks.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like those very much.
You have my thanks.
Give you them anyway, though, because everyone else fucking talks to
You
me.
have my thanks.
You're the only one that doesn't.
You have my
It's
thanks.
sad. Too much talking here. Where's the dragon? There's only like 2 dragons in this game, I think. Well, 2 big ones. There's more dragons in the later ones. Ooh, we're in a little talky section. I'm in between missions, so checking up on everyone.
You are not quite as
There we
coward
go.
as I thought. That is unexpected.
Callow. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
I think these guys have got like dragon things going on, but this boy's he's like a different. He's got like a bit of a mutation, I guess, for his people, because his people usually have horns, like dragon horns. But told Stenny boy was born without them. I think it means he's special. I think that's how they see it. So will you tell me now why you were
I
caged?
caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Am I a dragon boy too? Nah, I'm an elf. Tell by the ears. Very pointy. You can't be a dragon boy in this one, and they're called, these are Kunari. You can be one in Inquisition, though. They're very chunky. Big boys. Sounds like what happened to me in Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I
Indeed.
don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Don't like being the big boy, so you can't really be a big boy in this one. I've played a Canary once. I don't mind it. Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
I presume that was meant to say soulless, as in without a soul, but it sounds very much like soulless, as in the elf. Soulless. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Callanhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
We're gonna try, buddy, don't you worry. We have recently been there. We need to go back there again anyway to ask about, what's her name? Little dwarf girl. Dagna, that's the one. Alistair?
Something on your mind?
Ooh, have a good sleep, buddy. Enjoy the peace.
Of course.
Ooh, what can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
I've noticed it's very annoying. So Templars use magic themselves.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Have you hunted many mages?
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows. I was only present during one harrowing. That was all I needed, too. I don't know how anyone could get through that. The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end it quickly. I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
Yeah, I can understand that, dude. Sounds a lot like the Warden ceremony. So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see.
Yeah.
Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Common duty. That's horrible. I can't believe they would do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars
Wouldn't be too
get
surprising.
away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Alright, buddy. Always happy to talk. Zevran,
Here I am.
here you are. Get to answer some questions.
This should be good. Go ahead.
Tell me about Antiva.
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you?
I do.
The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there.
One day,
It's a warm
Zevran.
place,
One day.
not cold and harsh
Hopefully.
like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
Do you want to go back?
It's not really a matter of wanting to go back. I cannot go. At least not yet. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
No. No, I do not. Oh, that's a funny one. My mother was better than any gem. Very good, very good. Very smart, very clever. My people have no cities.
Ah, yes.
the
of
most
course.
accurate.
The wandering life of the Dalish. That truly is better. I'm jealous.
Thanks.
You know what is
Thanks,
most
yeah.
odd?
No, I
We
buy
speak
that.
of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
Now that is odd.
I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else.
You sound like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done.
Well,
Or the fool I, no?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Your home is still there, Zevran.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man
Indeedy.
who then spares my life. I could not.
Indeedy, indeedy. Everyone makes mistakes.
Even Grey Wardens who spare the lives of assassins? Understood. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
Oh, there, buddy. Don't you worry. Alright, Win. Thank you for T-posing, but we gotta do a lot of conversation, okay?
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know, well. There's still some life in those old bones, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Aww. How do we want to do this? Hey, don't say those things. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Good to hear it. Mr. Mage?
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
I do have quite a few runes, I think, actually. Let's have a look. Give all unassigned rune. Oh, God, I don't want to give them all that are unassigned. I need to do some enchantment first. Who's next? Morrigan? Ooh, you two are doing a little
I have a thought.
pose. Oh, what's on your mind?
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter.
Well, you
It
don't
occurred
say.
long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the Circle of Magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands.
Well, it just so happens I might already have it. What do you want with this grimoire exactly?
Here's a book of spells of the
Should
sort
still
that Flemeth
question.
has dabbled with throughout her long life. Not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage such as yourself, perhaps, for you were taught a different path.
Yeah.
I, however, was taught by my mother.
I could
I
learn,
know a
could
way
I not?
around the wards
I think
my
I
mother
could.
would have placed on such
Yeah.
a tome. I know
Yeah, I'll
the
see.
language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful.
Useful in what way?
Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful
Hey,
to you.
she's
Does that
honest.
not follow?
How do I know it's not dangerous?
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If you have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however.
Okay, I think I already have the tomb you're talking about.
What is this? The grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Major's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own.
I am pretty fortunate,
you have
huh?
my thanks.
Pretty
I
great.
will begin study of the tome immediately.
What do you hope to find within it?
Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander
What
this
happened there?
opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Alrighty. Enjoy, Morrigan. Enjoy. Excuse me, sir. Would you like
Are you
to
sure I can't
discuss?
interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings?
Well,
A cheese knife?
I'm gonna say no about some
I
rumours.
heard from some travellers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. Merchant friend
That's
of mine said
skeletons,
he
dude.
encountered someone
I've been
fleeing
there,
the place,
done
and there
it.
was
It's
nothing
good.
waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came
You're a
right
bit
back.
late on this news, I
That's
gotta
what
be
I've
honest
heard
with you,
on the
but
road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
well, I should go.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
And to you,
Bye.
goodbye. Hello.
Enchantment?
Enchantment, indeed. I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Yeah, enchantamento. What we got? We got master lightning rune. Okay, we got any more? We got expert lightning rune. This does damage versus darkspawn, physical resistance. Can we take you out? Put you in. Ooh, what does Doom do? Spell resistance. Probably have that for the tanks, huh? Stenny boy. Let's see. Physical resistance. You do some cold damage if you want. Why not? Just put one on you for now. Same with you. Okay, we already put some stuff on yours. I guess we don't have anything to put on for anyone else, so... just put them on there for now, we can take them off. It seems. Shale?
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me.
It is listening.
It chose to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the deep roads.
Yeah.
Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caradon would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
It had to do what was right, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you believed in Caradon. I wasn't going to let you down.
I am pleased, then. I had no idea
I
that
love
was
you,
why it
Shale.
did that. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
There, Shale. It is very happy to have you along. Don't you worry. And Papa?
Your dog is filthy.
Well, that's
I
rude.
can smell him 50 yards off.
We're all a bit filthy. I mean, there's no bath around here. Don't need to pick on the dog. Good. He will fill our enemies with his stench.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Oh, that cute little back. Go ahead. He is getting a little rank. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Yeah, that Papa is nice. Nice bath. Never hurt nobody. Alright. Oh, wait. No, fuck it, we've made our decision now. Who are we gonna take? Alistair, of course. Should we take the 2 mages? It doesn't really matter, does it? We're just up into the... Although I suppose there might be a thing.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Let's go with that. There'll be a little interruption before we get there, I presume. As often there is. As we can see. Oh. Well, what's this all about, huh?
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Not a no. Which she knows. Alright. Hello, Gunari. She got stunned. Don't know if they would have been happy to see you, but he would have seen you nonetheless. Okay. I'm coming. Why? Who are you shooting, you son of a gun? Oh, they got a mage. How rude. Sorry, a witch. Witch of the Wild, she is. Excuse me, I'm trying to come through. I don't know if you've noticed, but you're getting in my way.
Now is better than later.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to kill someone. Oof.
All right. Can I get you a ladder?
Nice work, Papa.
You can get off my back?
I know your job is not to heal Alistair, and I know you don't want to heal Alistair, but you're going to have to. I'm so sorry. Put you through this. I know it's a nightmare come true for you. But we all have to make sacrifices.
That's right, come on! Get a little over your head. A bit more dying, please.
Where's my little red ball? Oh, Morgan died. Well,
Stop.
the more you know.
Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Marjeline.
Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on.
I can imagine.
Told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
No one threatens my friends and lives.
Wait, just 1 second. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Ooh. Your life for information, then.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Indeed. Yes, go. Be grateful for your life.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
Yeah, like I believe that.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
What do you wish to do?
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
We will go as soon as possible,
Perhaps it's
which may
time
not
to
be that
settle the
soon.
score for good.
To be honest with you, it might not be that soon. We do have many things to do. That being said, I do think we're going to have a reason to go to Denerim soon. And Alistair also wants to go there, so... mayhaps it will be sooner than we think. Cool. I'll take some... take some death fruit, please, thank you. Yeesh. Depriving me of my death fruit. Oh, rude.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Sure you can. No, you won't let me go that way, I see. I'd say I understand, but I don't. I think it's a bit daft. Right, we looked at you. This way? Yeah, this way. This is the way to Amarillo. Every night I've been shacked in my pillow. Bit far, bit far. Little too far, that. Alright. Bear witness to the invisible people and the naked people. How are you doing, First Enchanter?
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
Do you have any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
I can imagine, sir. So only one person can go through?
Yes. We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Well, I'm a mage, so I should probably go. Let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. I assume you are going into the Fade. Or did you have someone else in mind?
I will go.
Good. Let us get the ritual underway.
It's all about me. Alrighty. Leanna was happy about that too, nice.
I can hear you. I'm coming.
Don't come too hard, sir.
Is anyone out there? Hello?
That'd be a problem.
Father, where are you?
Well, at least you know how to wear clothes and have a body.
Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Demon has trapped you here, Al Eamon. This is the Fade.
The what? I don't understand. Is Connor here or not?
When Connor tried helping you, a demon possessed him.
What? Possessed?
Indeed.
Then we must help him. Is that why you're here?
Yes, I'm here to help Connor. You must trust me.
I do trust you.
There we go, buddy.
Must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you.
I'm on it, dude. What the? That's a lot of people. See ya. I guess. Where's the black city? You can see it from anywhere, right? Oh, hello, Connor. I'm busy at the moment looking for a city. You understand? Is it that? It does seem like the most prominent thing. All these things coming off it. It's not very city-like, though. Those are like the same thing. Connor.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
Was the demon that did that. Tell me where it is.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
I would do no such thing. Ooh, hello. Okay. Buddy. Terribly sorry about this. Ooh, fucking hell. My lady. How are you? Oh, you want to fight? Don't mind if I do.
Alright, alright.
See ya. Okay, well. That was creepy. Onwards.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
No, no ladders.
You!
Hi?
You're the one
Hello.
making Father sick.
I mean, that's bullshit and you know it.
I'll help him. You can't stop me.
I've only just got here, you donkey.
Get out of here.
Rude. 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 You're fucking rude.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Be gone, demon, and impede me no further.
You will not find what you seek. Turn back now.
Obviously, you fear I will find what I seek.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Hey, that's a really good DLC, I agree. I'm glad we could be on the same page on that. Get pummeled upon. Yeah, get wrecked. Stupid demon.
I'll stop you! I will!
Well...
Please forgive me.
Oh. Oh, buddy. There.
Get out of here!
Pretty sure that was the real boy. Don't worry, real Connor. I will save you. Maybe. Hi. Just having a look around.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
I'm a bit of a dick, you see. Because you interfere where you should not, demon.
Connor invited her to come, and they struck a bargain. She has every right to do as she wishes.
Well...
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
I don't know that they will, buddy. You may or may not be boned. Okay, I may or may not be boned.
Got it. That'll teach you.
Okay, we are taking damage. The stakes are raising. But not enough, you son of a gun. Alright, Caspar, we got this.
Can I get you a ladder? Get off my back?
I'm saving your game. Alright, we're going to save it here properly. And going to do the tricksy thing, get the specialization, and then you are in the ground. Do it how we mean to do it.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face.
Your voice is familiar to me.
My true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
I am willing to talk.
Ah, good. I prefer reasonable negotiation whenever possible. Your goal is for me to release the boy's soul. Is that right?
Indeed. Alright. Again, we're just doing this for the specialization. This is not true to our character. We're going to reload. I just need the father. I cannot for the boy.
Is useless to me without the father. I release one. I release both. What if you could persuade me to leave voluntarily? No fuss, no bloodshed.
And why would you do such a thing?
So you will at least consider it? Let me make a proposition then. I abandon the boy. For now. But I retain the contract he and I made. And many years from now, I may return and claim what is mine.
This is a terrible deal.
Long after whatever you want is done. In exchange, I will provide something of value to you. Something you desire. What say you?
What would you give me exactly?
Offer much. Power, knowledge, pleasure.
Oh.
What is it you desire?
How about you leave and I do not destroy you? Is that a way to do it without him, without killing her, but he never becomes possessed again? Interesting. If so, but I don't know if it is, so I don't trust doing it. Arcane secrets. I want to know. Specialized blood magic.
Then it is a deal.
Very specific.
You'll have what you desire, and I'll leave as if destroyed. For now, I wish you luck, dear creature.
Thank you.
You shall
I think.
certainly need it.
Rude. But also true. But still rude. And that's what matters. Alright, I'm going to skip all this because we're going to have to watch it when we do it.
We will hold him for Eamon.
Oh my god, he's got a body.
I would not.
Alright. Right. Load the game. The fade. He's got his body back. Truly miracles have happened. Alright, demon. It's gonna go very differently for you this time, I'm afraid.
Now we meet face to face. You see my true form and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful.
Yeah. So I have.
I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead.
There will be no discussion.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it.
Thank you.
Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
What'd you call me?
Get on it.
Not rude. Huh? Oh yeah. What are you doing? Just gonna have some lyrium, don't mind me. Oh, there you are. Away.
You have no skill, only desperation.
Okay. I think this is supposed to spawn copies, isn't it? Not working very well. A whoopsie daisy. There. Man, it's good to see you having a body again, sir. Proud of you. Sad times.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing.
Yeah, that's good,
we
at
will
least.
Need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks.
Yeah, you do.
I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't think it's my decision to make.
What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well.
Did that not say what I thought? Oh, did I click the wrong one? This should be a matter for the king.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task
I think I accidentally clicked on the I want him
released.
released.
Did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
There's some other way to heal him. What about magic?
It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, the relic is another option.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Denerim, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
And I have Darkspawn to contend with.
Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him.
What will you be doing in the meantime?
I must organize Eamon's knights as they return, draft new soldiers, and prepare the army to fight. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a state where it can be of some use in the coming war. Truly, what other choice do I have?
Now let's see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wished to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices. Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. It is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Duty and duty. Alrighty. Codex updated. A lesser is old. I feel like I read a bit of this, but the owling of Redcliffe was a source of constant trouble for Empire Revel. During the occupation, it was rumored that since each new report sent the Emperor into a fit of violent rage, his court had taken into poisoning messengers before they could deliver their accounts. Isolde's family was the 10th to be given the difficult task of governing Redcliffe, and since most of the previous Jarls had been either murdered by their bands or beheaded by their emperor, they did not approach the job with a great deal of enthusiasm. Isolde met Eamon, not realizing he was the rightful heir to her father's domain, quickly became smitten with him for being part of the resistance. Never minded it was her family he was resisting. Perhaps a bit too romantic for her own good, she insisted upon staying behind with Eamon when the rest of the family was driven out. When her only son began to show signs of possessing magic, Isolde tried to cover it up, knowing that he would have been taken from her by the circle if found out. She hired an apostate mage to tutor him in secret, little knowing that her tutor was being paid to poison her husband. Eamon fell ill, and Connor, desperate, tried to use magic to save his father, magic that attracted the attention of a demon. She gave her life to free Connor from well, no, she didn't. She did not give her life, she just stood right here. Game. She would have. She was willing to. But she did not have to. History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. Ferelden as we think of it now did not exist before the Exalted Age. Instead, the valley was divided up into dozens of old Alamari clans. They warred constantly with one another over land, honour, the allegiance of the freeholders, and, on the notable occasion, the name given to the favourite Murbari. And then, in the 33rd year of the Exalted Age, Calenhad Ferrin became Terran of Denerim, and everything changed. Most of what we know about the founding of our nation comes from old songs that the bards passed down through the ages. The songs are filled with wild exaggerations and outright lies. This hardly differs from the scholarly papers of some of my contemporaries. There is no agreement among poets or scholars on how he did it, but Calenhad gained the support of the Circle of Magi, and they crafted for him a suit of silvery white armour that, by all accounts, repelled both arrow and blade. Calenhad led his army across the valley and captured Redcliffe, one of the only free men who ever successfully laid siege to that fortress, presented himself to the bands of the Landsmeet as their king. The poets tell us that every lord knelt before Calenhad without question. The fact that he attended the Landsmeet surrounded by ash warriors and loyal mages of the Circle is generally omitted from the ballads, however. From Calenhad came the line of the Ferrin kings and queens who reigned uninterrupted until the 44th year of the Blessed Age, when the Orlesian invasion came. The rightful king was forced to flee Denerim. For 70 years, a puppet sat upon the throne. And now we got another one. Oh, how time does twist and turn. And replay the classics. The First Blight, Chapter 2. People today have little concept of consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious, chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers, but none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivors handed down through the murky ages, and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us. And that is precious little indeed. I believe I'm not understanding when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Vedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of later blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called. Never has a more appropriate name existed. That the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky roiling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads, and there in the shadows they multiplied, whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds. They attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought, Dumar, first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence, before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. Oh no, the horror. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted by himself. Dumar was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by rotting unholy mind. With the Darkspawn horde following, Dumar rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god become the eye of the dark storm that would ravage the entire world. Hey man, how you doing? You alive? You alive, sir? We'll never know.
You saved my son's life.
I did.
As well as my own.
I did.
I will always be thankful to you for that.
Thank you. I should bloody hope so.
I wonder what happened to all the other clans that were here. Do you think they all died? Or did they run away?
You don't want to know the answer to that question, I think.
You.
Hey, buddy.
You're the one who saved me.
Do you remember nothing?
I remember having a bad dream. There was a very scary lady. But she went away. I hope Father gets better soon. He will. Won't he?
Fingers crossed, eh, buddy? Aveline, Knights of Orlais. Oh, nice. Aveline was born to an Orlesian farmer near the city of Halam-Sharal in the early half of the Storm Age. She was a large and ugly baby, and her father had hoped for a boy. Not wanting another mouth to feed, the farmer left Aveline in the woods to die from exposure. But a travelling band of Dalish elves came upon the crying child. The elves took her into their clan and raised her as their own. They taught her archery, dueling, and survival skills. When she came of age, she was larger and stronger than most women, let alone elven women. Her adoptive parents knew that she was a fine warrior, so they encouraged her to enter a human tournament in nearby Montstremard. But women were not permitted to join the knighthood in Orlais, nor to compete in a tournament, so Aveline joined the tournament as a man. Her clan forged a suit of armour with a full helm, and gave her an iron-backed sword of the finest quality. Aveline entered the competition claiming to be a knight of Antiva. She refused to doff her helmet, even during the archery competition, and sure enough Aveline bested many of her knights until, in the grand melee, she came upon Kaliva, a knight who served the Emperor, and was considered the finest in the land. Kaliva was determined not to be beaten, and struck swiftly and strongly. As Aveline matched each of his blows, Kaliva grew ever more frustrated. Finally, in desperation, he tripped Aveline and threw her to the ground. The blow knocked her helm from her head, and Kaliva was ashamed. He called to have the competition declared invalid, but the crowd booed and jeered. In anger, Kaliva turned and slew Aveline as she lay helpless. The son of their emperor, Prince Freyan, was also present at the tourney. He too had been beaten by Aveline, but recognized her skill and bravery, and was saddened by the injustice of her death. Upon rising to the emperor's seat in 744 Storm, Freyan abolished the law that disallowed women from joining the Orlesian knighthood, and posthumously knighted Aveline. Although women in the Orlesian knighthood are still a rarity today, all those who do become knights revere Sir Aveline as their patron. Nice. We all know who that leads to. Well, in a way. Oh, well, thank you for saving for me. At least they know how to hang fucking paintings around here, on like a certain tower. Hi.
I hear you saved the Earl's son. That's
Don't...
got to count for something.
Right? That's what I was going to say. Ooh, all this stuff I'll probably not take because inventory space.
Yes, of course.
Meh. Ooh, Amon's
As you
shield.
like.
Just have it for the sake of having it.
Right away.
Hey, something for Sten for once. Bless him.
It will take years to sort out the castle properly, if we even get the chance.
I can imagine. Let's go this way first.
It will take years to sort out the castle
Alright,
properly,
alright.
if we even get the chance.
I suppose you can't blame the boy, even if he has magic.
We definitely can't blame him, no.
I shall.
Not for the having magic thing. Oddly, no. What did he say? I kind of walked away from
I suppose
him.
you can't blame the boy, even if he has magic. His death wouldn't
Wait, he
have
says
helped
that, huh?
anything, would it?
No.
Yes, of course.
No, it would not. Poor Connor. He was just trying to help, bless him. Journal of a Tranquil. Some laugh at me, I no longer mind. Once upon a time I studied as they did. I learned under the tutelage of Enchanter, and attempted to master the art of bending magic to my will. And while I did well enough, I know that I struggled. I saw the way the enchanter looked at me, the sidelong glances of worry and disappointment. While other apprentices were conjuring fire, I could barely light a candle. I was frightened of magic. When I was a boy, my grandmother regaled me with tales of the terrible Flemeth, the witch of the wilds. She told me of the Magisters, and how their evil infected the world with the Darkspawn. She told me of the demons, and how they were drawn into the dreams of those who possess magic like moths to a flame. She told me all these things because, she said, the talent ran in our family's blood. And so it ran in mine. All my young life, I had dreaded the thought, prayed to the Maker, that I was not so cursed. But I knew otherwise. Deep in my heart, I knew. When the Templars came to our home, I knew. The Mage's Tower was terrifying, full of secrets and danger. The Templars glared at me, as if I could spring full into an abomination before their very eyes. My enchanter patiently attempted to teach me to marshal my willpower, my only defense should a demon attempt to enslave me. But it was no use. How many nights did I cry myself to sleep in that dark and lonely place? Then my harrowing came at last. My final test. Face a demon, they said, or submit to the right of tranquility. They would sever my connection to the Fade, and thus I would never dream, and no demon could ever touch me. But I would also be unable to do magic, and I would never feel an emotion ever again. Facing the demon was certain death, so my choice was easy. It was not so painful. Now I serve in other ways. We Tranquil manage the archives. We run the tower, purchase the supplies, and maintain the accounts. Our condition also allows us to use the magical element lyrium without ill effect, and thus we are the ones who enchant the magical items. We are the merchants who sell the items to their circle permits, and the coin from those sales provides the circle's wealth. Thus we Tranquil are vital. The young and old may stare at me, ill at ease, but they would be worse off without me. They think me a failure, but there is no aura for me now. I feel no fear of what I am. The shadows are merely shadows, and I am content. I guess this is Azul's dream then. She was reading about Tranquil. Presumably. I'll take some quartz. Why not? Why not, eh? Got a lovely bit of quartz. Grimoire of Ferelden. A genealogical history. You don't say.
I'll do it.
When I'll get a kick out of that, I guess. We've not been here. Alistair's mother's amulet. Alistair.
As you like.
The Elysian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Valrayo, and I mean this literally. Once the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and baronesses and baronets, and sub-barons and a horde of others, each with its own origin, its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumours and scandal is the chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Draken, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Valrayo, the statue of Draken stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Draken determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own, and Lord and Lady. I'm told, with some twittering amusement, that this action did not end the grand game as Draken had intended. Now the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the exalted patron of Tassus Clay, or uncle to the champion of Tremez. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doormen at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room, just thinking of the scene in Inquisition. Ooh. Their aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks and the cosmetics. I've not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever, but that is another story. Where's Alistair? Do you want this, buddy? I got a thing for you, sir. Here you go, dude.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
In this very room, sir. That's why I'm giving it to you now, because we're here. Found it in Redcliffe's castle, in the study.
Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have...
We're in there.
Found
We're in there now, buddy.
After I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Maybe he meant to give it back to you.
Maybe he did. He might even have brought it with him one of those times he came to see me at the monastery. Not that I would have given him a chance, as belligerent as I was to him. Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it?
I did, buddy.
Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about these.
Your friend. Of course I remembered.
I don't know what to say. I'm honored. Thanks again.
Remember that when I side with Loghain. Remember that, sir. Alright. Meh. Digan, you're bodiless again.
You return.
Alright.
You have news.
Fair enough. Was Aliman's condition?
Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope.
Are you calling Aemon's knights back?
Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them.
Indeed, I should go.
Then I must resume my duties. The civil war continues, and Loghain is no doubt angered Redcliffe has not been disabled. Good luck, my friend. I hope this continues to go well for all our sakes.
Me too, buddy, me too. Sabaf.
It is good you resolved this demon business. Now we must either revive the Arl or allow Bantegan to take his place.
Alrighty. Not this way, is it? It's this way. To freedom. And Denerim. And someone was going to say something and I cut them off like a jerk. Oh, could I do such a thing? Can we go from here? We cannot. Okay. To the gate. Gotta go to the gate, cause I need to travel over to Denerim. Gotta talk to brother Janet TV. But first I'll be interrupted by something. Do a little save. Hello.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the...
Yeah, it's a fellow traveler.
You a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus
Do you know?
Rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Oh. Did you sell a few copies in the Circle Tower by chance?
No idea what you're talking about, and neither do these Large men carrying swords. Get them!
Wow, is it a little unnecessary, sir? Should be rather ashamed of yourself. Everybody on the Baron, ban, turn, whatever. Get on him. Yes. Shit. Shit. Shit is the right word here. I think we're boned. Okay, we're less boned. No, we're still pretty boned. But in a good way.
Let's finish this.
Did we get the... No, he's on the floor. Okay. You're still stunned? Okay, that's more like it. That's a bit fucking rude, wasn't it? You need to heal, boy. Freeze the mage. Freeze the goddamn mage. Morrigan. Attack the mage. Never trust the mage.
I shall do it.
Goddamn jerk. There we go. Alright. What's going on there? We good? We got him? Nice. Easy peasy. One of your loot, thank you. Anything sneaky around there, or not that I can see? Freaking jerk attacking me for pretty much nothing. That's a humongous skill here. A skull he's got. Cameo cow. I'm intrigued. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm taking it. Ooh, baby, baby. Oh yeah, we've not been to Denerim yet, have we?
Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
I brought you here for a reason.
Something I can help with?
Kind of a happy coincidence, but still. What'd you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
Let's just move on. Alright, I'm not gonna pick up the side quests here yet, because I'm gonna save them till the end, when we've got a full party.
I imagine you have already composed a suitable ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Leliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
Why not?
You have taken up your instruments once again, have you not? So to speak. A bard takes events of great import and puts them to tale.
What happened at Redcliffe was horrible. So many people died, and they were violated by unimaginable evil forces.
That was not so difficult, was it? You may wish to add music, however.
You make it sound as if you enjoyed what happened there. I can barely stomach to think of it.
But we were successful in the end. Victory without cost has little worth.
I just think of what that poor little boy went through. No, I don't want to glorify what happened there.
Then who will learn from these events? I would think on it some more, were I you.
I think I'm with Morrigan. It's not really glorifying it. Depends how you approach it, I suppose.
Now's...
Oh, hi. So, I expected better from a Canary and all. Stan would be ashamed if he could see you now. Being so terrible and ineffective.
All right.
All that much, huh? Okay.
Got it.
Pick it up for nothing.
I'll get on it.
Marjolaine.
Liliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog
Rude.
everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now, it's in my
The
hair,
whining.
my clothes. Ugh.
Ferelden does not smell like wet dog.
Of course, you don't notice it. You wallow in the muck with your beasts so much, you are used to their scent.
Rude.
I am not here to discuss Ferelden's odor, Marjolaine. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me.
Uh-huh.
And see,
Right.
here you are.
So why'd the guards in the front attack us, huh? We don't believe you.
You are so transparent. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
True. Liliana is helping the Grey Wardens. That is all.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah.
If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
I trust Liliana, no matter what you say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
Liliana has put the past behind her. You should too.
Leave Ferelden. Go back to Orlais and never return. What you do is no longer my concern.
I see. I will go, for now. But you carry a dangerous secret of mine, Liliana. It is not over. Not for us.
Why would you say that, you fucking idiot?
She's gone. I don't know what to think. She said it wasn't over. No, she was lying. She won't come back. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Indeedy, indeedy. You guys stay here so you don't get in my way while I'm trying to come back. Just gonna have a look at some chests or anything. Ooh, wow. Chevalier. Lovely. Alright, you can move again. Your paralysis ends here. Righty. It shows where to go on the map, huh? Tegan trots off happily. Suppose he's just going off to do some shopping. Tegan runs up you happily. He appears to have found a friend. Oh,
Puppy.
My puppy. Get away. Maker, where did you get that? No, you can't keep him. Amazing. I am bloody well not the work of your maker's hand.
That's
Oops, sorry,
my
Morgan.
sister's house.
Well, I didn't cut you off,
I'm
Alice
almost
did.
sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Wouldn't you rather meet her on your own?
Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect. I'd like you to be there with me if you're willing. Or we could leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we? Maybe we should go.
Fine, let's see if she's
Does she
home.
even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister.
No, buddy, no.
Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
We're not going. We're not going, sir. Although we are going inside.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
Rude.
I'm not
Very
here to have any
rude.
wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I
Cheeky.
didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did.
Jesus,
And I had to scrape by all
alright.
this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you?
His best
Some
buddy.
elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Fucking
Hey, don't speak to him that way.
A.
He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Got some nerve talking to your brother like this.
That's so. Well, he isn't any brother I didn't have before he walked through that door. Unless he can make himself useful, he can just walk back on out of it, can't he?
We're trying to harden Alistair, so persuading's probably not the way to go. It's like all she wants is your money.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Jesus. Second option, Christ. Let's leave now.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
There, buddy.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my sister? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question.
That's not really how the world works,
Isn't
buddy.
that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Alright, we have to pick the right thing. Where is it? Oh, everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Sorry, Alistair, I don't want to harden you, but... It's the only way I can freaking bring Loghain on the team and not have you turn into a drunk, I think. Or die. That would be even worse. I think this is Genetivi. Yeah. Might have been a long while, but my memory is not too shabby. In this one case, anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, Waylon. Yes, Waylon. Not at all suspicious Waylon. Definitely the real Waylon. History of the Chantry, Chapter 3. It is said that at the Battle of Valerian Fields, Mafraf stood and looked over his armies. He had conquered the southern reaches of the greatest empire the world had ever known, and built splintered barbarian clans into a force to be feared. With pride in his heart, he turned to congratulate his men and found that they had turned from him. Mafraf fell to the evil of jealousy. After all that he had done, his wife was the one to receive all the glory. He saw his wife's power and influence and tried to... tired of his place as second husband below the Maker, his heart swelled with fury. If he had conquered just to have his wife wrested from him by a forgotten god and a legion of faith-hungry rabble, then perhaps this war was not worth the trouble. Here, history and the Chant of Light come apart. History tells us that Mafraf looked north into the Central Imperium and saw nothing but more war against a rapidly regrouping army, and he despaired. The Chant of Light holds that Mafraf chafed with jealousy of the Maker and the jealousy of the glory that Andraste received, although it was he who led the armies. Mafraf travelled to the imperial capital of Minrathos to speak with the Archon Hessarian. There he offered up his wife to the Imperium in return of a truce that would end hostilities once and for all. The Archon, eager to put down the voice of the prophet that stirred his own people against him, agreed. Mafraf led Andraste into an ambush, where she was captured by the Imperial agents, putting an end to her exalted march. Crowds of loyalists stood in the central square of Minrathos to watch Andraste's execution. By command of the Archon, she was burned at the stake, in what the Imperium believed to be the most painful punishment imaginable. According to the Chantry, however, Andraste was instead purified and made whole by flames, ascending to life at her Maker's side. By all accounts, there was only silence where they expected screams. At the sight of the prophet burning, the crowds were filled with a profound guilt, as if they had participated in a great blasphemy. So moving was the moment that the Archon himself drew his sword and thrust it into the prophet's heart, ending her torment and leaving those assembled to consider the weight of what they had seen. Whereas the execution of Andraste was meant to be a symbol of defeat for the faith of the Maker, in truth it all but sealed the fate of worship of the old gods and paved the way for the spread of the Maker's chant. Interesting. Waylon?
Yes? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I heard about his search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen
I think you know, sir.
Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him.
Oh,
I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Why would searching for the urn lead him into danger?
Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
How do you know they disappeared?
Well, they haven't returned, and they sent no word either.
Yeah, I get cunned with my cunning. Are you so close to the knights? Why send you word?
I don't know. After what happened to Genetivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong.
So where did they go?
No, don't ask me where they went.
I just
You'll
did.
go after them.
Well, it's too late to say
what if
that.
ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I'm willing to risk it. Tell me where he went.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Kalinhard, investigating something in that area.
Is that so? What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of
Get
course.
cunned again.
But I also went through
With
his
my
things
cunning.
to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
You sound nervous, hiding something.
That's not true. I told you everything I know.
I'm convinced.
Brother Genitivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I
Good
gave
question,
you a
sir.
chance to
Good question.
Turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me. I do this in your name.
I think she's gonna be fine with it, to be honest. A sneaking suspicion. She ain't going to give a toss. That's right, you son of a gun. Brother Genitivi is one of the Chantry's most well-known scholars, primarily on the basis of the stories he has published, which many of his contemporaries dismiss as fanciful. Of his travels across the length and breadth of Thedas, his travels and rather too curious nature led him to a study of folklore, which gave him the notion that he could track down the most debated of all artifacts, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. He announced that he had found what appeared to be the trail of the urn, left in the legends of the regions, through which it had passed from Minrathus on its way into hiding. Lovely jubbly. What you got on your Wayland? Awareness? You're very fucking aware, were you? Well, too aware, maybe. Let's have a look, see. Dragon Courts. Well. What a coinciding. Let us suggest for the moment that a high dragon is simply an animal. A cunning animal, to be sure, but in possession of no true self-awareness or sentience. There has not, after all, been a single recorded case of a dragon attempting to communicate, or performing any act that could not likewise be attributed to a clever beast. True? How then does one explain the existence of so-called dragon cults throughout history? One dragon cult might be explainable, especially in light of the reverence of the old gods in the ancient Tevinter Imperium. In the wake of the First Blight, many desperate imperial citizens turned to the worship of the real dragons, to replace the old gods who failed them. A dragon, after all, was a god figure that they could see. It was there, as real as the archdemon itself, and, as evidence makes clear, did offer a degree of protection to its cultists. Other dragon cults could be explained in light of the first. Some cult members might have survived and spread the word. The worship of the old gods was as widespread as the Imperium. Itself certainly, such secrets could have made their way into many hands. But there have been reports of dragon cults even in places where the Imperium never touched, among folks who had never heard of the old gods, or had any reason to. How does one explain this to them? Members of a dragon cult live in the same lair as a high dragon, nurturing and protecting its defenseless young. In exchange, the high dragons seem to permit those cultists to kill a small number of those young in order to feast on draconic blood. Crikey. That blood is said to have a number of strange long-term effects, including bestowing greater strength and endurance, as well as an increased desire to kill. It may breed insanity as well. The Varan dragon hunters have said these cultists are incredibly powerful opponents. The changes in the cultists are a form of blood magic. Surely, but how did the symbiotic relationship between the cult and the high dragon form in the first place? How did the cultists know to drink the dragon's blood? How did the high dragon convince them to care for its young? Or know that they would? Good questions, good questions. Is there more to draconic intelligence than we have heretofore guessed at? No member of a dragon cult has ever been taken alive. What accounts exist from the days of the Navaran hunters? record only mad rants and impossible tales of godhood, with dragons only recently reappearing, and still incredibly rare. We may never know the truth, but the question remains. There's an interesting little thought. Oh, booksy.
All right.
Chantry hierarchy, well, it'd be rude not to. The divine is the titular head of the chantry, although, since the schism split the imperial chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact 2 divines at any one time. One divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royale. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Manrathus. Neither divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a divine is addressed as most holy or your perfection. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their region. They travel to Val Royale when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or in the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If the Mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administrating to the spiritual well-being of their flock. Their mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Brothers and sisters from the rank and file of the chantry, and consist of 3 main groups: affirmed, initiates, and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the chantry, those who regular folk have turned to the chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led difficult or irreligious life, and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised into the chantry life. The affirmed take care of the chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in an academic knowledge or the martial skills of the warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the chantry, those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, are given the title of Elder, although such a rank is still beneath that of Mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by noting their title before their name, such as Brother Genetivi. Wow, from a guide of ambassadors from Ravane. I'm looking forward to presumably meeting the Black Divine in Dreadworth. You would assume, right? That would be a thing, since we're going to Taventa. The body of the real Wayland. Alright. We're getting out of here. Gonna go back to the camp. We're gonna pick Stan up. Go do his quest. But we should take Shale too. And I want 2 warriors. Can we get out of here? The good old fashioned way? We can. Lovely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing sort of elements of the Chantry in Taventa. Seeing how it differs in-game. Should be fun. If I remember rightly, the Black Divines kind of has no power. Especially compared to the White Divine. I think he's sort of in the thrall of the Magisters, I believe. I do believe. I think that was in a codex.
Now
Hey,
that we're back
buddy.
at the camp, I want to talk about what happened.
Go
at
on then.
Redcliffe.
Think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to.
No worries,
There's
buddy.
been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
There, dude. We can stop the blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good.
A little bit of
Now that the
optimism never
warm,
killed
fuzzy
nobody, buddy.
part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments.
Mm.
Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Yeah. Very good, sir, very good. Morrigan, you ready for your quest? We gave you the book.
Yes?
I guess not, never mind. Okay. So, we need to go to, I think, Lake Calenhad? Is where we're going with Sten for his personal quest. We may as well do these quests while we've got them. Who else should we bring? Morrigan.
Indeed. Blood and damnation.
Well,
Indeed.
we brought you there before, so we don't need you for the chests. I can't bring you everywhere. I'm terribly sorry. I gotta spice things up a little bit every now and then. Everyone's feel involved. I'm not looking forward to doing shells, and I'm gonna go back into the bloody deep roads though. That I could do without. Ooh, it's been our first journey without an interruption. Were you there before? I feel like you weren't there before.
Rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the Circle. May they find peace at last.
Oh, they're there, buddy. Hey, look who's back, Kester.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
You got your boat back.
Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired.
I bet. How's it go?
Well, I'll be here.
Give you a level, shall we? Dun 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 dun. Sure. Let's go with that. That one. How do I have that? Not that. How have I managed that? What's happened there? Hey, welcome to the lockpicking team. Alright. Chess will not avert me. Alright. Maybe in the inn?
Got it.
We'll find him. Stand, don't you worry. Jesus, that's a wall. Oh, innkeeper.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess.
Thank
How
you.
may I serve you today?
Is there a brother Oh, I didn't even think about that. Is there a brother Genevieve here?
Brother no, of course not. I've never heard of him.
What about the imposter known as Waylon?
Who? Listen, the person you're looking for isn't here. You should be on your way as soon as possible.
You know something, sir. Are you in some trouble? You can trust me.
They're watching me. I can't speak openly. Don't look around and keep your voice down.
I don't think I've done this
People
before.
asking for this brother Genetivi. They told me to act like nothing's wrong and just deny ever having seen the brother or the knights.
Who are these people watching you?
I don't know. You should be on your guard and leave quickly. I don't know what happened to the knights, but I doubt it was anything good.
I promise this will be sorted out soon.
Goodbye, and make her turn his gaze on you.
Now we've gotten that nastiness out of the way.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you?
Can I help Stan? Oh, well, I'll take a drink.
What would you like?
Nothing, I just didn't want to say bye. I hate goodbyes. Shady patron.
What are you looking at?
Shady
Man,
patron.
drinking piece. What are you looking at?
Lorana, are you the one?
Good day.
No. Let's see. Companions. Stone revealed to you the reason he went berserk. Killed the farmers, he awoke without his sword. The rest had value their swords highly and do not part with them until death. For that his sword might be lost drove Sten into a mindless rage. That's not really helping me figure out where the damn sword is though, is it? Maybe if we do that. Pretty sure he said he was at Lake Calenhad last.
Something.
Oh, hello. You sons of bitches. Come here. Now both have been stunned. It's not good. No, we want that. There we go.
Good shot.
Have a little potion. Okay. Big boy's down. That's something. A little about that going on. How about that? Hey, the Templar's helping us. Well, let's help him in return. Thank you, Mr. Templar.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? More blood. Where's the next one?
How invigorating that was.
Alrighty.
Now is better than later.
Well done, crew. What you got to say about that, Mr. Templar?
Make her rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the circle. May they find peace at last.
Very relevant to what just happened. Thank you for that. Ceremonial armor. How pretty. Stan.
You called. Speak then.
No.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
I'm a tad confused, sir, to be honest with you.
Now is better than later.
Are you interested in this sport? Oh, you wag your tail, you cutie patootie. Do something about this gory mess, boy. Well, now do you want to look at the boat? You guys are excited. See anything interesting? Continue. A letter to someone in High Heather. Dear Heather, how are you? Our father and mother. I don't know why I asked this. It was made clear so many years ago that I am no child of theirs. You are my only family now, and I thank the Maker that you had love and courage enough to keep calling me sister. I am happy for you and overjoyed to hear of your upcoming nuptials. Count your blessings. I believe you have snagged yourself a fine lad. So young and already the owner of his own freehold. Soon you will start a family of your own. Oh, Heather, I do envy you. But perhaps I shall envy you for not much longer. We have hoped and prayed for something, anything, and now I see the prison bars begin to bend and sag. So much injustice has been done to my kind, and they cannot have dreamed that the Maker would allow it to continue. There is a chance coming to the tower. I can feel it, and by chance I mean change, of course. And it both excites and terrifies me. I don't know when I shall write again, dear sister, but do not worry. If all goes well, perhaps some letters will be necessary. You'll find me on your very doorstep, with much love. Gwynelaine. You know, Gwynelaine, if you'd have left that a little while, you might have just got your freedom in a couple of years.
Isn't that the point? We could
Good
all
to
be
see you again.
figments of someone else's imagination.
Who's
Just
talking?
players in a play.
Oh.
Exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream.
Hello.
And for whose amusement? Being a cosmic power. Sublime, enlightened beings. Cosmic power?
Are you talking about me?
Serious? They thought of all this grit, all the war. They bloody thought of boils. Boil the size of your nose on my big toe, and some beings are enjoying this. Disturbed, sick bastards, if you ask me. Ahem. I still maintain them.
My fourth wall.
More enlightened than that. If I ever come across one of them, I'll give them a what for.
My immersion. No, it's breaking. Anyway. Stan, I'm gonna be real with you. I can't find your bloody sword anywhere here. Scavenger. Fuck. Shit. Hello. You're the one. Look, I got interrupted. I got busy, alright, Mr. Scavenger?
Back off. I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Only if it's a canary blade.
A Q what?
The giants you're pillaging.
Oh, them. To tell the truth, this place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though.
Oh, lovely. Well,
I think it was a glove
awesome.
anyway.
I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where can I find him? Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
That sounds good to me, sir. I do love scaring the piss out of people. Oh, he's one of the people outside, right? One of those merchants. Who? Hello. What have we here? Adventurer leader. Hi.
Rough travels out here, eh?
Aye.
We even saw
Bloody is.
Darkspawn on the way in.
Not Darkspawn. Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's that message about?
Saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Do I want to stop them? I know I picked up a quest to do it, seemingly. Ah, fuck it. I'm here to stop you.
I thought you said... Wait. You're serious?
I think so. Absolutely. Turn around now and just go home.
Hey, no need to get pushy. We were just in it for the experience.
Alright, well, we didn't have to fight them at least. That would have been sad times. Where's the way out? Oh, here we go. They seem like a fun bunch. It would be unfortunate. Alright. So yeah, I presume they were by the, I love those statues. By the, whatchamacallit, bounty hunter. Oh, they're dead. With the other merchants. I feel like I remember doing this and then being that. Yeah, there we go. Ferrin.
So, you're back, I see.
Oh, I bloody well am. We're lucky for a canary sword.
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'd give it to him if I were you, Fern.
I don't have it. I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Oh, what? I don't know that she wants you swearing on her knickers. That's awfully convenient.
It's true. Maker, please, you have to believe me. If I had it, I'd give it to you. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
Oh, a boy. Wait, Dwin, I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
Well, I guess we will see. Yeah, the man said we'll see. It seems like we'll see. To Redcliffe Village. Village, as it were. I believe that's how they pronounce it. Yep. Definitely. I've been told. Numerous occasions. Well, one occasion. Hi.
Concentrate.
Oh.
Like we practiced.
Okay.
Now, fire.
Oh, hello. Nice. There's a lot of fucking darkspawn. I'm gonna say hold. Don't go into all this. Just a request that you don't die. I feel like that worked out pretty well. I feel like that's continuing to work out pretty well. Okay, let's go over it. All of you can go do that. Help the mages up there. I'm just gonna stay here. One of them is gonna make it through eventually. Yeah, there we go. They did not go to help. Okay, that's fine.
Got it. Get off my back.
Oi, come here. Jesus, hello. Alright. Did they kill themselves? I think they friendly fired themselves. Right? Because there's no mage like fucking darkspawn here. You're a terrible teacher. You don't tell them about friendly fire.
I'm taking these apprentices.
Not anymore, you know. They're
The
dead.
first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war.
You
They're
donkey.
young, but capable enough, as you saw.
Well, they're gonna be young forever now. You're the only one left, you dipshit. There's this guy.
Is it true? Is this the Great Blight?
I guess. Yeah. Oh, God.
All right, all right.
Bless them. They tried. Return to path. Are you gonna let me return to the path this time? Are you fuck? No, you must go all the way to the other teleport thing, even though this says return to path. It does not actually return to your path. Meow, 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 meow. Bit rude, that is. Little bit rude, I say. Alright. To Redcliffe. Officially. It's official this time. It's all official. You put me all the way up there. That's also rude. Militia, how are you? How's life treating you?
There's not much danger now, thanks to you.
Yeah,
We'll have
well.
to face the Darkspawn.
Oof. I'm gonna blush. I'm blushing. Oof. What can me blush? This is the castle. Hinterland's there. You know what? It's not that different. It's not that different from Inquisition. It's pretty different. But I can see where they were coming. Still don't want to talk to me, huh? I understand. I comprehend. I think we did that. We didn't talk to the dude who wanted to find his daughter. So we probably should do that. Uno secondo y uno. Hello, are you happy? Owen.
Elena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am.
I'm pretty awesome, huh?
A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Ah, I don't need a reward. My inventory can't take it.
That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Don't you forget it, son. Elena?
Thank you, kind sir. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
You're more than welcome. I'm happy you're safe. You got more quests? I feel like I picked a bunch from you, but...
Those stung with 100 arrows.
Yes.
Those suffering from ailments both great and small.
Yes, yes.
His heart was strong.
Oh, yes.
He moved on.
Of course. Oh, it's because I've done it. Okay. Look at me go. Where was Dwayne? This isn't Dwayne, is it? Dwayne? This is Dwayne. Okay, never mind. Oopsie daisy. Dwayne, I need your sword. That isn't your sword, but it says
Go
sword.
celebrate or whatever you have to do.
I'm looking for the Canary sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Name your price.
Sovereigns.
Jesus. 2 sovereigns, take it or leave it.
Enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
You should be grateful I didn't just take it from you, you asshole.
Now's better than later.
Sten sword. Take some. Oh, fuck it. We'll take the shite and the quartz too. Let's see. Do we have it in here? Yes, we do. Sten.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden?
Yeah, buddy.
I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
I agree, buddy. Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Oh, I love you, buddy. Let's see. His sword and his honor restored, Sten chose to continue with Caspar and take the battle to the Ash Demon. Stan has an eye for paintings. Okay, we've seen that bit. Cool. Alright, should head back to the camp. Maybe Morrigan's ready for her personal quest now. Otherwise, I think we've got Shales to do. Which is the one I don't want to do. I can't be asked going into the deep roads again yet. Just when I'm out, they pull me back in. Loud and loud and loud and loud and loud and loud and well, you would hope it was loading anyway. I don't think I picked up Orange yet, but he's just Maz. I don't remember if Wynn has one. Oh, I think she does, doesn't she? We obviously don't have that though, because she's just joined us. Even more so.
I have been studying Mother's
Can't remember if Severin
Do
has
you
one.
wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yeah, you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
That should prove useful, no?
Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Well, that's a little bit fucked up, eh? Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
So is Flemeth immortal or not?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
Indeedy. Can this body be anyone, or must it be a daughter?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
You and Flemeth were hardly friendly.
'Tis just her way. Or so I thought. I was a fool to think. I should have known better.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful.
That seems
According
more
to
likely.
the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Lovely, well. So if you died, she would have another daughter.
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace.
Oh.
A disturbing thought.
Maybe. So what do you intend to do? You had no idea. I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
It's too
I am
late.
angry.
I'm already
There
sorry.
is only one possible
The
response
sorry has
to this.
happened.
Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Perhaps you should talk to her about it
And
first.
what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Kill Flemeth, isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood
You know, you
to
have a
extend
point.
her life beyond all natural limits.
Yeah,
She
you
did
have a
not wish
point.
anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
Very well. I'll help you, if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Let's see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alrighty. To war we go. Sorry, to war we go this way. Who are we bringing for this one? I reckon Sten wants to take down a dragon. Don't you, Stenny boy?
Yes.
Iron Bull certainly did. Liliana will win.
Yes.
Seems like a good dragon slaying team. Flemeth, there we go. I pondered, and it turns out it's true. Are we just going straight down there? We're going to be interrupted. Kind of gets hard to see at that point, doesn't it? Even Flemeth must learn to T-pose. It's more of an A-pose, isn't it? Still. How you doing?
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune.
'Tis true.
Enchanting music she plays.
I am
What
very
did you
enchanted.
say?
We know your little secret, Flemeth.
Which one?
Good question.
I wonder? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your natural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I just want the truth.
The truth, as if it were nothing. How like a man. No, no.
Thank you.
Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
I can't do that. I can't lie to her like that. And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch.
I'm obviously not going to allow that on my
See what
Flemeth.
she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
No, forget it.
Shame.
I'm
What would
sorry.
it be then?
Now you die.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps.
Here's the thing.
Come.
I
She will
believe in
earn what
Flemeth,
she
but
takes.
there's
I'd
no
have it no other way.
no reason my dude would, right? He'd be a bit daft to believe her, I think. Like, it's not like he can't just look at that grimoire himself. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Do you not want to fight, Papa? I understand. I too would not want to fight. We do need to go in though. Don't turn around to me. Shit. Hello. That hurt. Is she eating him? She's eating him. Shit. Can anybody stop her eating him? I'm not sure. Freeze. Do something! Fucking asshole! Your friend is dying. Just stand there when I've told you to do a freeze, my boy. I appear to have been stunned. No.
So you can get off my back?
Hold on, Stan. Everything will be okay, son.
I'll get on it.
Oh. That's rude. Just behave yourself, Lemma. Being very rude right now. Still about that. Okay, that just followed me. That was a bit fucking cheeky. I mean, I know you're a fucking goddess and everything, but still. Hi, Kunka. Has he been paralyzed? What's going on there? I think we got enough potions to get through this, to be honest. I think we should be fine. Okay. Some lyrium. Speaking of lyrium. Group heal. Okay, you can have that. You can have that.
You'll get no mercy from me!
Sten, what is going on? Okay. Is there a reason you're not attacking anyone, buddy? Kinda just standing there, pal. I love you, but you can't do that. You know, it's a bit mean. Ooh, she got slightly frozen for a little bit there. What's going on with you? That's more like it, buddy. I knew you had it in you. Holy fucking shit, hello. I do not appreciate being picked up and eaten. I feel like I must point this out. Also not fond of dying. Can I just do that? Ah, fool. Ow. I guess I deserve that for the full comment. Right.
Can I get you a ladder so you can
Stop kicking me.
get off my back?
It's rude.
All right.
Who kicks a person? Okay. Let me stand, Plymouth.
So you can get off my back? Help me! I'm injured!
Oh, I didn't get the cool final hit, but it's done. What's done is done. Why not feel good about it? Plymouth. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conobar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Plymouth of Highever, and for a time they lived happily, until the arrival of a young poet Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the Jason tribes for help, and hid from Conobar's wealth in the wilds, until word came to them that Conobar lay dying. His last wish was to see Plymouth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conobar killed Osen and imprisoned Plymouth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Plymouth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Plymouth into an abomination, a twisted, maddened creature. She slaughtered Conobar and all his men, and fled back into the wilds. Well... For 100 years, Plymouth plotted stealing men from the chastened, to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Kakari witches led an army of chastened from the winds to strike at the Almari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now the wilders whisper that Plymouth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from the death at the top of the Tower of Ashal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. She was slain at Morrigan's behest. At least, apparently. I like it that they make it obvious she's not dead. So it's not a huge surprise when she pops up again and again, and hopefully again. I'd love to see her just somehow being Dreadwolf. I would be very happy. Robes of possession, huh? Well, it would be rude not to. Bit of a on-the-nose name, like, but hey-ho. Hey-ho, what do you know? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo. Okay. Go back to camp. Morrigan knowing we've done the deed. See what this robe looks like. Can't imagine I'll switch to it. I can't imagine it looking better than what we've got at the minute. But there is but one way to find out. And I do intend to do so. Oh. Yeah, I'd love to see Flemeth again. The voice actor is just too much fun. Too much fun to not bring back. And I mean, I feel like it's pretty easy to do so, right? We don't really know what happened there. Hello? Are you okay? Getting warm? I understand. Yeah, it's warmth. Boy, do I understand warmth right now. Too warm.
You have returned from the wilds, alive. What news have you?
Yeah, I'm pretty awesome, huh? Flemeth is dead. You're free.
Dead? You actually managed it?
Yeah, thank you.
I
thank
barely
you.
dared to hope it was even possible. And the real grimoire. Did you find it?
Yes. Here it is.
And so
I don't
here
want
it is. Fantastic.
I'm a little
And
too happy about
thank
this.
you for helping me. No one has ever... Thank you.
You are welcome.
We are hopefully free of any further pressing obligations involving my protection. Let us return to the road, shall we?
Alrighty. Whoa, plus 19, Christ. Wow.
It is cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh, is it now? Well, we can't have that, can we?
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do?
Am I allowed to show this? Well, I'm gonna have to put it on BRB. They wear their underwear, right? I'm sure I'll think of something.
Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Alright, just in case. I get to see it, you don't. I don't know what's allowed and what isn't. Oh, yeah, that's very nice. That's, You're definitely not missing anything, I promise. No.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Well, thank you. Oh, there are stories.
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy.
Yes, the taint.
A little of both.
I'm glad you enjoyed my taint.
Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So, what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
I'm kind of confused, actually. And what about love? Does that not enter the picture? Morrigan?
Oh, Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities.
You damn right I do.
Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Ouch. Ouch. My heart. Why? Would you do such things to me, Morrigan? Where are you? Cheeky bastard. What does this look like? Ooh. It's not that different. But it is a bit more you, isn't it? What does this look like? Oh, you look beautiful. Beautiful. He looks better with the hood on though, let's be real. Where's Win? She can have the other one. She's in need of an improvement. Alright, well, on that cheeky note, I'm gonna leave it there for today. We will, well, for now, I might come back on later, maybe tonight. We'll see how things go. But yes, we've got Shale's still to do, Shale's mission. Ogren, whenever we get it. Maybe Zevran, I don't know if Zevran has one or if it's just that little thing that happens. And then Wins to... So I guess we'll have a part 2 where we go through companion quests. Save them all up for that. Yeah, then to the Haven, I guess. I think that's the next place to go. No? Let's have a look. Yeah, Village of Haven. It's there on the map now. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.